Netflix boasts some of the greatest miniseries of the streaming era, but several excellent titles never got the attention they deserved. In direct contrast, the disturbing 4-episode Adolescence and the based on a true stalker story Baby Reindeer were limited series that won Emmys and held audiences captivated months after their release. Some of the best Netflix miniseries are so powerful that they're directly affecting our culture and society as a whole. Wayward shed a light on the problematic troubled teen industry, while, on a lighter note, The Queen's Gambit saw the sales of chess sets soar to astonishing heights. On the other hand, it's a shame that certain great Netflix miniseries didn't have much of an impact. But they at least deserve a watch. Unorthodox, 2020. Unorthodox may have been overlooked due to its release soon after the similarly titled Netflix miniseries, Unbelievable. Both are worth watching, but Unorthodox is an especially gripping drama, as it depicts the harrowing but ultimately uplifting journey of a young Hasidic Jew woman fleeing her community and finding her own identity. It's shocking that Shira Haas, who plays protagonist Isti Shapiro, didn't become a household name after her powerful performance, which was the perfect blend of vulnerability, grit, and heart. Credit should also be given to Amit Rahav, who plays Yankee Shapiro, Isti's husband. Isti turns Yankee's world upside down when she leaves him, and Unorthodox is almost as much his tale as it is hers. Much of Unorthodox dialogue is in Yiddish, so the miniseries may not have appealed to the subtitleiverse. But everyone should give it a try anyway, as you'll find yourself so wrapped up in Isti and Yankee's story that you'll forget they're not speaking English. Their relationship is one of the most complex and poignant marriages ever portrayed on TV, and it's hard to find a more affecting miniseries than Unorthodox. Hollywood, 2020. With the sheer volume of TV shows Ryan Murphy releases every year, it's inevitable that a few titles will fall through the cracks, and that's exactly what happened to Hollywood. This is most unfortunate, as Hollywood has all the Murphy staples we love: glamour, camp, and unapologetic ambition. Hollywood boasts a talented ensemble cast of stars playing aspiring actors, filmmakers, and studio executives in Tinseltown's post-WW2 golden age. Look out for The Big Bang Theory's Jim Parsons in his most villainous role to date. Whereas Hollywood could have been just another dry period drama, it's anything but. It is an uplifting revisionist series imagining a Hollywood that accepts people of color and members of the LGBTQ+ community. This is what sets Hollywood apart from Murphy's string of recent critical failures, such as All's Fair and the Monster series. These shows lean too heavily into Murphy's mean side, where the director, producer, creator is at his best when he favors the heart of a story and champions those who don't get a voice. In doing so, he made Hollywood absolutely sparkle. Alias Grace, 2017. Though the Canadian limited series Alias Grace initially premiered on CBC, it found its home on Netflix. Sadly, being part of the streaming juggernaut's catalog still didn't earn the show a sizable audience. Based on the Margaret Atwood novel of the same name, Alias Grace is directed by American Psycho's Mary Harron and written by Oscar winner Sarah Polley, and that's just the Canadian talent behind the camera. The miniseries stars the criminally underrated Sarah Gadon as Grace Marks, a young Irish immigrant working as a maid in 1840s Canada who is convicted of murdering 2 men. Just like its fellow Atwood adaptation, The Handmaid's Tale, Alias Grace is a searing social commentary on gender inequality, misogyny, and class structure, all the while being an incredibly gripping miniseries. Given the popularity of The Handmaid's Tale, which premiered mere months before Alias Grace, it's a surprise that audiences didn't flock to the latter Atwood adaptation in droves. Unlike The Handmaid's Tale, which many believe went on for too long and became unwieldy, Alias Grace is a tight 6-episode story that delivers an equally strong emotional punch. From Scratch, 2022. The problem with most romance shows is that they ultimately disappoint their audience. If the core couple is together and happy, the show's boring. But if there are serious problems that threaten their relationship, it's upsetting. Just look at the tepid response to Joanne and Noah's relationship in Nobody Wants This Season 2 versus Season 1. That's what makes a romance miniseries so appealing, as it can tell a taut, beautiful love story without ever overstaying its welcome, and From Scratch does just that. From Scratch is based on a true story and sees the young Amy, Zoe Saldana, and Lino, Eugenio Mastrandrea, fall in love in Italy. The miniseries charts their passionate romance, never flinching away from the challenges their relationship faces, including family disapproval and illness. From Scratch had the unfortunate luck of coming out around the same time huge tentpole fantasy shows House of the Dragon and The Rings of Power premiered, and as a quieter story, it simply got lost in the shuffle. But don't mistake From Scratch's lack of dragons or elves for lack of substance. It is a powerful show, and one of the best miniseries on Netflix.